Oh no! We are without the audio, so let's do it again. Hello! Welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna get started on the facial rig based on FACS of Bob, and today I have to use some headphones here because I lost the audio from the other one, so that's fine. We're gonna be continuing on the sculpting of the blend shapes of the rig and also connecting the controls. I have a little T here to help me out during the process. And today it is a Thursday here in Vancouver, BC, and we're going to be finishing the levator, the nose wrinkler and the levator labii superioris, and then we're going to be transferring it into the rig to be rebuilt. So we have a scene already here. Also, let me add my new so I have this slideshow here, but I haven't updated it. It was just a lot of stuff to figure out. So let me see if I can get the new pictures for us here. So these are the pictures from the last renders that I did, and now we have a few new pictures. So let's add them in and let's check them out. So let's see if we're able to. So now we have the new maps, or the maps are adjusted. So we have a little bit of a better specular going on. And also we have subsurface scattering on the eyes and on the tongue. So that will help us sell. And this is a pose that, I mean, I hope it's not, I hope Bob doesn't mind. I can do the same. But anyways, that's the point that we are at the moment, and we are getting that consistently in Maya. Speaking of Maya, well, we first need to check out the comments here. If you guys want to participate, just feel free and join us on the conversation. And also, Bob is hidden here. Let me see if I can bring him back. Oh, this is the small Bob. There you go. Hello, Bob. Thanks for spinning once again. We're getting close, man. We're gonna be speaking really soon. Let's get into the action here. So let's see how it's going to. Can I remove my background? Yes, it keeps my headphones. Cool. So it's not too bad. I feel more like a streamer with the headphones, but it's kind of pointless. My head is double the size and my head is not even that small. Okay, so what we have in the screen is, I was checking interesting thing here. Let's just see one thing here. Cool. It's all working properly. Okay, so this is the shader that is currently on the rig. Switch not on, it's weird. It's all good. All right, so sorry, I was just checking here if everything was correct. Now, we have all the maps here, and I was testing if we could get something to work here with the maps, right? So prior to that, what we had, so this is the test that I was making with the map. So right now, this is the compression of the, this is the disgust shape. And what we have on the disgust shape is a compression of the nose wrinkler and of the levator labii superioris, which is this guy here that is lifting the lip. But let's check here the difference between this guy. So this is the separated shape that we were working yesterday. So we have just the levator superioris here, and once we activate the nose wrinkler, you get the full shape, right? So the thing here is this test is also activating the normal map. So now here we have the complete thing, the thing that I hope to be able to use in the final output of this rig, which is as you activate the shape, the normal map also blends in, like a new normal map also blends in. So you can see, of course, this is just a viewport render, so it's not very detailed. Although this map is actually like closer to this resolution anyways, but you can see how all of the wrinkles here are following the skin as well. So you can see these guys here are getting compressed. We are getting compression on this areas of the map here. We are getting compressions on the bags of the eye here. So if we activate just the two shapes without the normal map, you can see that nothing really changes here. But here you can see how we get the introduction of many other maps. And you can like, this is something that also I need to figure out how to work properly with it, because you can actually see the transition between, hey Phoenix Studio, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Doing pretty good. Just working on the same rig as 50 episodes ago. We're actually starting to make some progress here. Glad to see you're back eventually. It's going pretty good, man. We are working here on the nose wrinkler and actually starting to blend in some maps. So what I was talking about here is we have the maps for the nose wrinkler, and you can actually see when they're blending here now. So this is something that I need to figure out in the future how to make better, because apparently it's not one-to-one, right? I don't know if it's because of the way that it's been scanned, but you can see that like this line here should kind of move to the place where it's at, or just increase the creasing, but it is actually turning into something else, right? So, or yeah, I don't know if you can notice it, but yeah, that's what it is. But we get the activation of this blend shapes here, or this normal maps here as well. So yeah, this is where we're at right now. We are working to add this shape in and to be able to control maps as well. So this is the levator labi superioris, and we're going to be transferring it to our rig right now. So we're going to export this shape, we're going to mirror it, and then we're going to bring it into our action stack and make it able to rebuild. And the idea today is being able to get into a point where we are going to adjust the eye shapes that are being activated when they're being activated at the same time, and sometimes we're getting like a double transform on the eye. So we are now going to start refining the eye shapes so that we can go into the mouth shapes with everything already established. So these are the two shapes, and you can see that with no normal map activation you get none of that like deeper wrinkles, but that's what it is. So let me see, how am I going to do this now? Yeah, so I'm kind of okay with the way it looks right now. Even with just the nose wrinkler activated, I feel like this part here is kind of dead. Yeah, and we will think about this later. Maybe we can remove it all together, or just have like I'll have the mouth as a combo shape. Like the mouth for the nose wrinkler will only activate if we have the levator labii superioris already activated. So let's begin by duplicating some shapes here. I'll start with this guy. Just renaming. This is not the name of the actual shape. It's probably upper lip razor or something like this. So then we're gonna have to mirror these two shapes, or to just split it in two, so that we get like this side and the other side, which I cannot do. I can only do, it's funny, I can only do the left, the right side, not the left side. I think so. Yeah, I cannot do the left side. We go here, nose wrinkler. Okay, so we got the two shapes. Now I need to add them back into our development list. And start mirroring it. My computer's not that happy right now, and I'm not sure why. Let's see, what do I have open here? Except for the $300 stuff that is open. So yeah, the whole purpose of this is to get the, so on our, let me show you guys, or let me just leave it here for a second while I get this into the other rig. So these are the new renders. So you can see that we have subsurface scattering on the tongue and on the teeth right now, also on the eyes. Yeah, this is a silly face. I hope that Bob doesn't mind. But so with this renders now, we are able to move the face and render it like this. So once we have the proper shapes for the mouth and for the eyes, we're gonna start to do some test renders with motion and see how it looks. Hopefully we're gonna have something to show here on the stream real soon on the next few episodes. Maya's really heavy right now. It's starting to get, I think that I need to do just like Umash and start to think about upgrading my PC at the moment. Okay, so this is the blunt shape node that I'm using to mirror the shapes, if I'm not equivocate. I think that I have, yeah, it's definitely it. Last time I was mirroring the eye wrinkler, sorry, the orbicularis oculi, and that's what we got. And now we got these two new guys here that are going to be added just now, and we're actually going to be able to see how they work in conjunction with the two other guys there. So add selection as targets. So I can actually duplicate these guys and delete them, because if you don't do that, oh, what have I done? Oh, okay. Oh, so Phoenix Studio is asking, where do I work now? I didn't see this. I hope it wasn't a long time ago. I work at Digital Domain Vancouver at the moment. Until the beginning of March 2022, I'll be working as a facial rigger at Digital Domain. That's what I do for a living here in Vancouver, BC. What happened here though? Uh-oh. Oh, look at that. I just destroyed a whole bunch of blunt shapes. Is that what I did? Oh my god, I almost destroyed my life here. Why have I done that? Sorry guys, this scene here is super confusing because I have a development blunt shape node, and then it just getting confusing here. But because we have also the scene where that's not the... Okay, now I got it. So we have the rebuildable rig, which is... Sorry, I was thinking here, I don't know why it didn't duplicate. Can you just duplicate? Thank you. So we have the rebuildable rig. Okay. I'll say once again. We have the action stack, which is the rebuildable rig. So what have I done? Okay, now it makes sense. Okay, I've added this guy here 2 times. I don't need it. That's what we need. So now I can actually go ahead and test whether this is going to work with the other shapes, which I don't think it will. And for that reason, I might have to erase a part of this side, because what we actually need here is just the... And I need to turn on the rig back again. Hold on a second. So that we can have the vision of the eye as well. But this area here, I'm almost 100% positive that it's going to cause us issues. Yeah, you see, like, it's not possible. It's too much compression on the orbicularis oculi. But that's because the actor, when he was doing this nose wrinkler, he also activated the eye, the orbicularis oculi. This is a problem of like just isolating the movement. So if I do it, for example, he did this as well, where he should have, like, not should have, like, but the pose is do the levator, labis superioris. This is one, and then you have the nose wrinkler, which is this. But I guess it's way too hard to not compress. Yeah, it's hard because you have this, like, this is the eyebrow lower, right? And then you have the nose wrinkler. The nose wrinkler activates a different part of the eyebrow. So I have this part of it. You can see that the actual, the way that it folds and that it creates the wrinkles is different than this, right? Like this is pulling inwards, and this one is pulling like, and this one is pulling down. You can see. I can almost feel like I'm not even pushing in by no amount. If I do push in, you can see. Like, see, like pushing in, not pushing in. So you can see it's been pulled down. So same thing for the nose wrinkler, because it's a muscle that is like from here to here. So it's actually pushing the whole eyebrow down. So you have this plus this, but you can see that I'm not wrinkling the eye though, right? It's definitely compressing a little bit of this part here, but it is not like this necessarily, which is not what we have on the model right now. The actor seems to have also compressed the eye. So for that reason, then when we have the actual activation of the orbicularis oculi, which is this one here, right, which also needs some adjustment, but essentially it's that. We are going to adjust this today because this part here is folding not particularly beautiful, but essentially that's what it is. This is the motion, and then you could have like on top of that an eye close, or and that would create that like compression feel. So then what I will have to do is remove this part from the rig, but there's also a lot that needs to be done there. So I'll export this blend shapes, or these new shapes, rebuild the rig, and then on the built rig we're going to start cleaning these blend shapes and painting some maps to remove these influences. And let me get some tea here. Cheers. Some chamomile tea. Think about it. This is where how far we got. All right. So let's mirror. Close the action stack. So I'll try to import the map. It's source images. Let's see if this will do the trick, and it doesn't seem to do it. Attribute map, lumens, alpha. What's up with this though? Now the alpha, so it gotta be luminance. It's not doing us any favors. So let's, you know what? Let's go hardcore here. Just got our map here, and we're gonna go vertex. All right, so I think that should be it. So I'll just flood this with actually 0. We got it. Go ahead and smooth it out. Waiting for the computer to process this. You're going. Right. Still going. Okay, got it. Oh, but you know what? This could be a problem here. That is crazy. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad for one side. It's actually very close to what it should be. So now the thing is, I need to copy this map and be able to paste it on the other one. Otherwise, we're just gonna be having an issue. And I don't really understand why wasn't it working here. Oh, I know what it is. I always forget this. So if you don't flood it with black and then re-import it, you're always gonna get like something weird. This is not what we're looking at. Looking after it, we need to zero it out and then re-import it. That's why I lost some time here. No. Wild things, that's, yeah, we got it. So now we can import it. Now we should be able to see it working. Bam, got it. Right, so now we can start duplicating this. Elevator lobby superiores, or it gotta be the left one. Geo. Let's hide this. This is going to be the left. Nose wrinkler. Geo. All right, so now all we're left to do is to mirror this guy. So let's do it. Now this gives me some trouble sometimes. So let's hope it works. What? Sometimes when I click on my numpad here, it I still don't have the Elgato set up here, which I hope I can get one day, but right. Oh, I know. You know what's taking that long is because of this node editor. Unfortunately, the node editor, I don't know why it makes everything so much slower. So let's keep it off. Ah, there we go again. Sorry, I'm not gonna use the numpad from now on. Okay, so let's see if we can mirror this guy. He's still thinking. What I'm doing wrong, I'm not being able to. You know what's funny is not what we want. Okay, there are other ways to do it. I might be going through other route here. It's just fine. Just don't want to lose time. We're back. Let's try again. So weird. I don't know what's going on. It should be the scale. I don't know why it's not working. If it doesn't work this time, it's fine. Kind of weird. But anyways, let's go with what we have. So the one that we have at the moment. So what we'll do is add it back into the blend shape node. Then we're gonna group these two guys. Yeah, we got it. So this is the opposite side then. Let's see if it is connecting with this side. Yeah, it works good. So that's what we need. Let's duplicate this guy. right nose wrinkler geo. This is good to go. Now we can the mesh is kind of freaking out at the moment. What? Why are you behaving like this? Right, I'll have to do the same thing here and not giving me the paint. Right, so we got it. Oh, stop it. Okay, so what's gonna happen next is we have this is the left. Not what we need. So what we're going to be doing is after we're done mirroring the shapes, we're going to add them or save them outside of this scene and save this scene, of course, and rebuild it. This way, what's going to happen next is we're going to be able to rebuild this scene here. Why is it double? Oh, yeah. Okay, so now it's mirrored. Right. Let's export this, guys. So hopefully today we're going to be able to export all of this, guys, import it back on the other scene, which is almost there now. So we have duplicated this, guys, mirrored them out. Now what I'm going to do is save the scene, of course. Let me actually save a new version here just for the sake of not losing anything. Oh my god. And every time that I touch my numpad, my face pops up here. It's because of the I have shortcuts, but shortcuts to just change some things on the scenes. But what happens is every time I type something on Maya as well, it also does the same thing. So Phoenix Studios was participating here with us, and Bob here. Bob, can you see that your face is starting to move, man? I'm so happy about it. We're finally gonna be able to exchange some ideas here, and we are still waiting for your file to save, so that's why I'm popping here. Let's see some of the renders that we have from Bob here from the last batch. So this is the new map or the new adjustments on the maps, and sorry about that, Bob, for your silly face there. I can do it as well. And yeah, you can see that we have now subsurface scattering on the tongue, on the teeth, on the eyes, and we also have the eye water going on. And we still don't have the normal maps being blended between the shapes. This is all these wrinkles are happening on the mesh. So once we have the normal maps on the mesh or on the maps as well, then we're gonna start to get we're gonna start to get the finer details. But that has to be done on the next stage. Right now I'm doing a little bit of the shading and look dev on the side because I don't even know how we're gonna if we're gonna be able to make it live, because it's just so stressful for the computer. And again, we're waiting for the file to save here, so that's why we're discussing this. And but maybe the render is not going to be live, but we're gonna definitely have some motion and renders for presentation soon. So as you can see, the file is still saving. And yeah, so let's the next one then. This is what we I didn't change the number here. Anyways, so this is what we have next. So next then I'll probably move for the mouse shapes. Like this is the Buckinator, the Zygomaticus major, the I don't know if I can do it. Let's say the Depressor Angli Oris. Then we have Mentalis, and then we have, so this is Booker, the U shape. Anyways, we're gonna be moving through these shapes and getting them done. So we're getting some pretty slow save times right now, which is unfortunate. But that's just how it's gonna have to go. It's definitely suffering a bit. We got 5 minutes save times. That's kind of a shame. Maya is definitely in need of some restart, but yeah, let's have some patience here. Let's keep it rolling on the renders and hope for the best. Oh, did you get it? Oh no, it's still going, guys. Sorry about that. It's a shame. Oh, we got it. Yes. Then now we are able to rebuild and forget about it. Let's go. Action stack is live. It equals my render view. Maybe that's one of the reasons. May remove this guys here and peek the rebuild process. Right, so this process is definitely taking a little bit longer now, but it's probably because the computer have been through a lot. Let's see how can I make this better for tomorrow, because right now it's just nothing I couldn't really do but wait here. That's actually what I do when I'm looking at it. Yeah, everything's coming through as expected though. That's great. Now we're gonna have our first two shapes for the nose, which is great. Okay, so let's import this, guys. So the camera is in front of everything here. I gotta look for the namespace here. That's not it. Windows, general editors, namespace editor. With root, close, we got it. So something else that I'm gonna have to do is just change the name of the rig. Of the ring template here. Call this levat or nose wrinkler. Left nose wrinkler. Actually copy this so that we don't have any issues. Seems to be okay. Elevator lobby sub control. That's exactly what we want. All right, back again into exporting. Not too bad. All right, nice. Okay, so it's all working. So what we will do now is we will export this blunt shape node. And let's rebuild the rig and we should get the controls connected. That's going to be a great day. I think that when I added this song, it seemed like a great idea, but right now it's definitely not. And look how much faster it is. It's crazy. Oh, and it's not connected, so what have I done? Oh. I didn't clean up the naming. So we should be able to export the blend shape node again. And rebuild it and hopefully get the shapes connected back again. Yes, we got it. You can see that all of the shapes are connected here on the corner. That means that for the first time, we now have the ability to control the mouth. Nice, guys. That's great news here. Of course, as I said, a lot needs to be resolved here. Now we're gonna take the opportunity to paint out this shapes and import it back again. We're gonna probably remove the influence from And so I'm just observe. Now I'm gonna start to go into this process of like observing. Yeah, because it is affecting too much. It's crashing. It's not. It is not able to work together with the current shape. So it means it's a no deal. This means that it's almost like the true lip tightener here. It's kind of weird, right? Good to see this. It really is. Yeah, okay, so right now I'm gonna start to clean it up. That's what it is. That's what it needs to be done. I'm just seeing how. So the great thing about the stage of the rig is now what we're seeing here is completely rebuildable. So I don't need to even save. Like I didn't need to be concerned about saving the scene because it doesn't really matter at this moment. I mean, although as soon as I start painting and changing things, then we're gonna have a non-standard version. So that means that then we need to save it. Let's try to grab like a portion. No, I wasn't expecting it to affect this area here, so I guess I made a wrong. I make the wrong move here. Here it is. And now I have to figure out, like, how can I make this reasonable? And the good thing is that we can adjust and test it with the other shapes. So right now, this is what we're going to be doing. Like, we're going to be trying to match it with the other shapes. We're just waiting for the smooth to take action. God, smooth is killing me. All right, got it. And to be honest, it actually kind of makes sense. Although it's killing a little bit of this part here, but also that is what it is, because we don't need the orbicularis oculi here being activated. So we're gonna have to figure out a way to blend this. And I can even observe on my own face here, as you usually do. So it's kind of hard not to compress. I try to just like keep my face relaxed. Just want to activate this inner part here, not this part, but I'm not sure if it's possible. But I definitely got a bulge here. Yeah, kind of hard. Yeah, then the question is how can it, yeah, can it work with this guy here, for example? And actually, like, is this guy even a thing? Like, is this guy even? Okay, let's do the same thing on the other side and see how it looks. Because I might have to remove the infrared. Well, I probably need to, because the whole thing with the like having the other shapes affect the eyelids is that you lose control, unfortunately. Like, you can see that it starts to affect the eyes closed, for example, in a way that we don't want it to affect. So ideally, like, the nose wrinkler doesn't or anything affects the eyelids, then what you do is you get that effect from the shapes like the lid tightener. So let's try that. Uh-oh, what was that? Oh no. That's not good. Can always add it back in, so at least for now, while the shape is being controlled by the map. Yeah, that's much better in my opinion. Because then we can always work with the eyes closed. And that's much more controllable, right? Or the lid tightener. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of control here. That's great. It's starting to look like a rig. That's great. Oh man, great feeling. So we started. Yeah, I'm feeling like going. Just keep going. I want to finish this. I need to start putting more time into this. I don't even mind anymore if we're being watched or if people are just chilling out. That it actually works with that as well, so great. Pretty freaking good. And the hardest ones are working, so perfect. Did I save though? I knew it was going to take a little while to save, but this time it seems like it was super fast. I think that the other scene was ultra heavy, unfortunately. This is more or less what I did for the other side. I'm just doing it again. It's not a perfect science here, but that's what we have for today. Oh yeah, Rafael, how's it going, man? Long time no see. Bem-vindo de volta, como é que tá? Faz tempo que não confere, mas tá ficando irado. Parabéns por tudo. Parceiro, pô, fico muito feliz que você tenha voltado, cara. Muito tempo mesmo. Mas estamos aí, já no número, sei lá, 52 já. 52 sessões já. And keeping it moving. I'll keep the English just for the sake of global comprehension. But yeah, it's still a long way to go. But starting to get some shape, Rafael. How about you, man? How's it going? How is your rigs going? Are you doing good? Okay, so alright, so now this is the process that takes a lifetime. So just smoothing out. Keep going. So while we wait here for our smooth to get done, so Rafa was saying, yeah, I'm all right. The same rush. No, I can't take any more. Working on Call of Duty. I'm done. I had enough. It's been more than a year, and yeah, this job is in the house, and there's other cool ones like The Witcher. Yeah, that seems like a good one. The Witcher must be really cool. Yeah, but you know what? It's funny. I had the. I mean, it's. I'm not gonna say the name of the studio just for not that there's many people watching this, but I got an opportunity to work with a studio that was also working with Call of Duty here in Vancouver. We were in the negotiation process for me to get out of Digital Domain and get into this other studio. They have like a gaming division, and they were doing the cinematics. And I believe that one of the projects was Call of Duty, and then they had other projects coming along. But I don't know. I would have to drop the contract on a Digital Domain in the middle of it, and I felt like it was not the right move to do. So I just didn't do it. But I was excited. I felt like it was going to be a good opportunity. The game is amazing. It's exploding. It's an awesome game. I like it a lot. You're still waiting for the smooth to happening here. All right, I think we got it. They look pretty similar. Maybe they're not exactly equal, but it's so close. I don't even know if it's possible to say. So Rafael Vitorati is saying no side of the yeah, it's or no, Rafael Vitorati is saying I said it in Portuguese, to not lift Didi. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a good place. I just need more time to grow on the company and get more opportunities. It's just like that always. It's a big company. With the thing with DD is that it has some great people working there. So I am just a small fish, right? I'm just like a beginner, and I need to eat a lot of grass before I can even think of, you know, getting the good stuff. But I guess it's a matter of time. I've been there for less than a year, so I don't know. I guess I'm just too anxious to get something going. But I also currently have a good amount of responsibility. But I mean, we are on our. You are also living in another country, so you know how it feels. You are on your own, and you need to grow. You need to take care of family. Eric Miller. Eric Miller. I think he is. I think I spoke to him recently. I'll check it out tomorrow to see if he's still there. But he is probably one of the best professionals, right? Eric Miller. The name is not like weird to me. I remember. Isn't it Nick Miller that you're talking about? Because Nick Miller has a well. Oh yeah, let me know if it's not Nick Miller, because I think that. So I was working with Nick Miller and he left, so I actually got what he was working on. That's a crazy thing that happened. So Nick Miller has is it the one that has like the tutorials on the normal workshop? So I'm just focused here for a bit. Eric Miller. Okay, I'll check it out, but probably he is there. I'll check that out. I don't. It's not a weird name for me. I remember the name. But so do you know him personally, or do you know him from the internet or something like that? Well, I'm talking here to Rafael Vitorati, which is his work. I always forget where he works. It's outside. He's a Brazilian, but he's working outside of Brazil. And I know that he's working on some cool facial rigs as well. So really cool guy, and also gives me some energy here to keep going and speaking. And I know that now it's I think it's morning for him. So speaking to people all over the world, this is just a gigantic privilege for me. Okay, so he's saying that he knows a guy from Digital Domain that is a beast. I'll check him out tomorrow. I'll see if he's still there. All right, I think it's kind of getting together here. It's not too bad. Oh, so I'm clicking with the mouse here, and I'm sorry if it's bugging anyone. I don't know. I cannot even listen. So as I said, I need to upgrade my whole streaming setup here. Get like an Elgato XLR, even get an XLR microphone. But that's just a lot of cash. We're gonna get there eventually, hopefully. All right, so I think that we kind of got it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll bring back a little bit of this area here. Let me see here and on my face. So the I have a few. How far I was saying that we cannot listen to the mouse clicking. That's great, awesome. So let me just check one thing on my face here. So I just want to know like how much of, let's see, maybe this area is easier. How much of this area here is being affected? So it's not much. So this is the levator lavi superioris. It affects a little bit, and then this affects quite a lot. Yeah, okay. So if I was asking if I'm modeling blunt shapes there, no. I'm working with, so there's a modeler on the team, but he's also modeling for all of the other shows as well. That is a guy that's also made an awesome course on the Gnomon workshop, the Derek Sessions. If you check it out, you're gonna see it. Great course he did on blend shapes. I'm more on the technical side at the moment. I'm doing most like I'm actually got into bodies recently, or like quite a few months ago, because one of the senior riggers there, he was developing the body system for the show that I'm working on, and he actually left the company to work on DNAG, and then nobody knew how to work on the things that he was doing, and like my team is super small. It's a new media team, which is a team that is basically the guys are working for like some video game stuff or whatever new thing that needs attention, such as the Unreal Engine thing that's going on, and if it's a new technology that needs to be developed, then this new media team works on it. And I had to take over the bodies because he left. And so far I've been working a lot on like the pipeline side, and the facial rigs are kind of done for now for this particular show. So soon enough we're gonna be back into the facial rigging, but right now I'm mostly taking care of the bodies. And then on the side I'm pushing I'm trying to push my knowledge, right? Yeah, so that's what I was looking after on my own face. Like you can see that it's kind of dead here. So that cannot be. We need to bring back a little bit of the influence here. But yeah, I don't know. This is a tough bifurcation on the career. Like either if you want to work with facial rigging, it's kind of inevitable that you need to sculpt blend shapes, and I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about it. Like, or well, I mean, I think if you want to work with facial rigging, you gotta be able to do it, right? At least to know the pipeline and like be able to do the entire process from scratch. But I like a lot of the technical side as well. Yeah, feeling a lot more natural now. Yeah, so Rafael Vitoracci is saying that in his studios, the modelers do 100% of the blend shapes, and that the deltas and corrections in the last resort, because it's all joint based. Yeah, in DD it's mostly blend shape based, but they also have a bunch of yeah, I get it. The model is constantly evolving, right? Yeah, at DD they have a bunch of what's going on here. They have a bunch of artificial intelligence systems to handle some of of the facial features based on the things that they're capturing. Sorry, I was trying to figure out what I was doing wrong here. But yeah, so then like as a rigger, it is hard to like I'm probably not gonna be dealing with modeling. That's why I also choose to buy, for example, this guy here was like a bought blend shape set, because I know that like if I cannot focus too much on the modeling side. It's not my current task. And I'm not 100% sure that this would be something that I would like to do. Although, as I said, it is hard not to do it. Like I mean, if you want to be a facial rigger, and even if it's for the future to be able to rebuild an entire system or something like that, if you don't know how to do it, it's hard to you know, how can you rebuild a more like a better system, more optimized, if you don't know how to do the entire process. But maybe if you, after a while of looking the kind of shapes that you're getting and that the modelers are working on, maybe you start to get the feel for it. I feel like I learned a lot by doing it. So okay. This is actually working really good. But I can see here that this is a problem, like the controls here are getting lost in the mesh, so that's a problem. I don't think so. I'm combining three shapes here, and I don't think that's the case that it works like this. But I can see that this works, and I mean it's not ideal, but I can see someone having this amount of skin, you know. Rafael was saying that he thinks that it's too much of a volume of skin volume. Yeah, I agree. I'll try to mitigate that soon. Let me get one thing at a time here, but I will start blending these guys a little better. I agree. It would be better. Maybe I'll just like remove a little bit of the influence altogether. Let's see. My computer is gonna blow right now. It's going to explode into 1,000 pieces. Oh, I can feel the slowness now. Whew, boy. Yeah, I kind of indeed I forgot to change because I rebuilt recently. And yeah, you got it. The angle is 35. Let's go like 60 or something. Much better. Man, what an eye. You see? Some people told me that I shouldn't work online. Look at that. We're getting great vision here to help. All right, so yeah, so let me show you something as well. I was working on some renders here for the version that will be rendered, the animation that will be rendered, the shade, like the shaders and everything, and hopefully we will get some animation coming on soon. As soon as I have like this eye shapes now communicating good and everything working as it should be, then we're gonna get some animations, and I think it's gonna look. It's not gonna look amazing or like I don't think that the resolution of the maps that we have are outstanding. It's still not like 8K, but for a render from like a 50 millimeter like this one, I think it's gonna be decent. You're gonna be able to observe a lot of the movements and feel a little bit of the subsurface scattering. That's gonna help sell a lot, and then maybe we will be done. I don't know, maybe for the eyes, just for the eyes, but then like as we're gonna do it again when we have the mouth and get some songs going on here. There's like a list that's musica latina, but I'm afraid of this list. I think I was having fun with the winter sports, but it's gone. I guess it's up with the music. Yeah, let's do this one for in a as a. Oh, look at that! This is not a. This is actually Brazilian inspiration here. Oh my god! So I was saying that my soundtrack it remembers him of porn movies of the 80s and 90s. Oh man, it's funny. I mean, there's not. It's not like I have too many options, but it's friggin' epidemic sound. That's all I have. Yeah, I need to see how am I going to go. Right now, it's like a bunch of different shapes combined, so of course it's gonna crash. Yeah, so yeah, if you listen to something else on YouTube, they don't allow you to monetize, but I cannot monetize yet, so it doesn't really matter. But you're using like you're using something from someone else, right? You cannot. It's not the right thing to do, let's say. And since we're working like professionally, I tried to keep it because then you get that copyright claims, right? On your page, the you, like on the video you get a claim for the copyright. can see it right away. And in YouTube's not even the worst. The worst is Facebook, and even Twitch has the same thing. You cannot do any music. You gotta have like a specific. So with Epidemic Sound, then as soon as you play it, the video, the platform is going to emit like a copyright claim, but then Epidemic Sound just comes in and cancel it immediately. In Facebook, if you start playing songs from any media like that, something that you have no copyrights from, they take the video down right away. So if you were streaming for 1 hour and a half or 2 hours right now, the video would be down in Facebook already. So man, I'm feeling like we're going strong here and we have a goal, so I am not feeling like stopping right now. Okay, so we are saved here. Yeah, it's all good. These guys at Epidemic Sound they're actually getting some interesting music. It's not amazing, but it's not terrible as well. Okay, so these two guys here, they need to work together, although I think they're not going to work very well together. Oh no. Hold on, I have to configure the tablet settings here. Because I'm usually using my Cintiq, but my wife requested a new, like she needs a new screen for her computer and she doesn't have anything right now. So meanwhile, I lended her my Cintiq as a normal monitor. Look at that. See if I got it. God, I cannot. Now I need to configure this thing. Okay, so this does what it should. Why cannot drag? Oh yeah. I forgot how was I zooming on the on the other one. I forgot the perfect configuration here. But anyways, I'm gonna work like this and hope for the best. Oh yeah, this one was definitely the zoom, so it's the left mouse or the right mouse click. The right. Oh, weird. Harshit is in the house. Hello, Harshit. How's it going? Welcome, man. We are going for a long stream. I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I stayed more than 2 hours, but. Okay, so now. Let me get the. Oh, here you go. So Rafael was saying that he sent me a message. I'll check that out for sure, Rafael. You know what? Let's check it out right now. Hold on. See if I can make it because my computer's crying right now. Oh my god. Yeah, it's gonna get there. Oh, it's gonna spill here. Let me watch it later then. Because otherwise I'm afraid it's going to pop right into the stream. Let me get going here. So we have a Latino music playlist right now. That's the new thing, I guess. Sure, I can see what's going on here. Trying to find an angle here that I can watch. Alright guys, so now I'm trying to like just focus on getting this thing. Maybe that's too much for the song. Okay.
Me gusta que te dejes llevar. No quiero más que placer, no, no, no. Que nos llevamos muy bien, yeah, yeah, yeah. Tengo ganas de quitarte las ganas que se te van.
Oh my god, so much delay. Solo amigos con derechos para no jodernos, vivirnos el goce. ¿Sabes cómo resumirme? Yeah, yeah. Como la chica fantasma, baby. No quiero nada, solo tú en mi habitación. Ya no quiero nada, ya no quiero esta relación, yeah. Alright, so I'm just focused here on getting this thing across now. Okay. What's up with this though?
No sé qué tú ves en mí, mi amor. Ya no dejes de mirarme, que ya me gusta quién soy. Contigo me siento en control. Eres el balance en este mundo, poco humor. Se volvió ese chico que habló en mis canciones. Esas madrugadas y hermosas conversaciones.
It's funny, it should be smoothing out, but it's not there. I don't know what happens. I'm not clicking shift here. The Latino music is not terrible. I mean, if you don't, unless you don't like reggaeton, then that's a big problem. Well, I mean, not problem for the music, not for me. I mean, it's not like I'm a huge fan of reggaeton anyways, but given that we've listened to most of Epidemic Sound playlists right at this point. Yeah. I mean, this side here is fine, but this one here is not that good in my opinion. I don't like it. Yeah, so Rafael Vitoracci is saying that he's into death metal, and that's going to be. I think we probably have something like that on the list, but I think that it's going to be hard to work live like this. But I know it's cool. This one sounds like a elevator song. So Harshit is asking if there's any like fluid. So if there's any fluid workflow with Maya, if one wants to ZBrush to sculpt corrective blend shapes, I think there is. I haven't used it. I think there is. I would say yes. If not ZBrush, I'm 100% sure you can do it in Mudbox, for example. Although it's definitely not the software of choice. But I know that ZBrush also has a connection with Maya. But you get into the position where you're gonna have to be like, you don't have it's not as dynamic as sculpting it inside of Maya because of like just activating blend shapes. But I think so. Yes, there's a way. We might get there eventually.
nací pa' cantante, no pa' por diosero. No me como restos de la otra gente. Esa muchacha tiene que tener la mente, pero en Marte. Ya quieres de eso con solo abrazarme. Que Dios cuide al que quiera enamorar.
I mean, you can see that there's a lot of volume being lost there, right? So where's this volume going? Like, it's impossible that we're just compressing the... But this is bullshit though. So, oh, actually, we are closed. Oh man. Oh, actually, it was a good thing though. Oh, dude. So Rafael is saying, do not fear to close a little bit of the inferior eyelid and superior out when you contract the muscles around the eye. Yeah, that's true. I'll do that. So I'm trying to isolate the muscles. Like this one just contracts the lids, and the other ones, they are responsible for like the muscles only. Just so that we have like full control. So if you have, even if you have something like this activated, you can still come around and close the eyes, right? So you can see that even like this, it's still crashing a little bit there. So the more you combine shapes like this, you're gonna have issues. What? I don't want to be too precious about it though. I just want to make it look like reasonably good for now. Oh, look at this dent here. This is not good. Alright, I take back what I said. Let me just nudge this just a little bit more. But this song might be just a tidy too much, and I think I'm done with that. It actually, the album is done. So let me see, what's up with modern classical. Yeah, so this, maybe the inner eyebrows are pushing too much from the side. So I'll have to probably remove a little bit of the influence from this area here. And or remove also a little bit of the, like, yeah, I think that I'll probably have to do this, like remove some of the, because the eyebrows are being pulled down here, like from this part. I would understand that this part here of the eyebrow is being pulled down by the muscle, the orbicularis, but not this part here. So ideally, this wouldn't be happening. So we are definitely keeping the outer part of it, but this part here, I don't know about it. Yeah, this is not looking great together. Obviously, we're starting to nudge these shapes together and get all of them to work together. So we have the nose wrinkler here, right? So we need to make this work with this, and it's not terrible, but you can see that it's definitely a little bit too much of a. But I mean, I don't know. I have to think about it. It's not obscene though, right? Yeah. Hey Najed, welcome. We have a participant here, Najed Sivodiv. Thanks for the little heart. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I'm not feeling completely lost here. I think that there is progress being made. It's going to take a little more time to get all this shit, all these shapes together. But you can see that it's not too bad, right? Especially when we offset this and then like just make them move on a different order, or like or not in a exactly symmetrical manner. You can kind of feel like the how natural it could be, but still there's a long way to go. We're just getting started on the mouth. Yeah, this is definitely not correct. So yeah, a few things to make, like we need to make it work together in many different aspects here. Yeah, guys, I guess that's it for today. I'm gonna have to go. It's too late. It's almost 1 a.m. It's actually 1 a.m. Vancouver, BC. Let me get here. So we are listening to some. Actually, you're listening to some classical music here. Let me get my. Can we have something like just I just need something to end the stream here. Let me get uh what do we have? What do we have here? It's too much. Let's go with this one. All right, here I am to finish the stream, and man, that was a long stream. I think we've had 2 hours and a half working. Great, we made some good progress. The shapes for the nose wrinkler and for the the levator labios superiores. So this one here, and this one here are now in the rig. So then we are then trying to connect them with the orbicularis oculi. So I can see already that just by looking at how my orbicularis is working, like it's, yeah, thank you so much, Rafael. Thank you for participating, man. So you can see that it doesn't affect the inner brow too much or almost nothing. Like this is something that it's being done completely by the muscle that is pushing the or pulling the eyebrows in, which is like eyebrow lower. So this shouldn't be, this is one of the errors that I think that I'm committing right now. This shape here, the orbicularis muscle, is also affecting this muscle here. So we need to separate that. We need to have it in very different ways to, yeah, we need to make all of the shapes now come together, work as a team, and create the best possible deformations so that we can then get done with the eye shapes, and then we can move into the presentation of the eye shapes, or maybe we're gonna go full on into the mouth shapes and then the presentation. But I think that having different presentations along the way helps us to keep motivated and, you know, present something to the industry every once in a while. Rafael, thank you so much for participating today, man. We're a great company, and we had a good chat. I was missing having a friend here speaking, although Umesh is always here as well, and that just to give him a shout out. But I appreciate also Rafael here, and thank you. But Rafael is saying congratulations for work, like that the work is he's liking the work, so I appreciate you as well, Rafael. For everyone that is coming here for the first time, thanks for stopping by. And you know, I'm gonna give you the good old YouTube thing: subscribe, like, you know, it just helps me to keep motivated and going with this thing, having people around. And we'll see each other on the next stream. I hope you have a good night and or a good day. Cheers. Bye bye.